He's going to kill them, I know, right? He could have done, but he didn't have a stapler. We were safe. If he had a stapler, I would have sent SWAT as backup. No, I'm not sending anybody to that. So what? There's a transvestite there. Whoopee-doo. Let the kids learn about something new that, you know, can enrich their lives, maybe. We're all better for knowing more than less. It's not illegal. Magpie Publishing House. Senior writer Ivan Bykov attacked a young editor who was reading his manuscript. The madman tried to strangle him. Wow. He must have received some criticism he didn't like. So what happened with this then? The man is not a transvestite, but a Scotsman out for a walk in his nation's traditional outfit. There was a dude in a kilt. Nice. Even then, you know. Regardless. There we go, the man had just returned from the gym, called it. Was stopping by the bank to take out some cash. By force. Several witnesses reported that a naked man is riding a motorcycle through the city. He's carrying a pistol and shooting it into the air while he laughs hysterically. He's very wild and dangerous. Really? He almost knocked over a girl who was crossing the road. Then he took aim at her and tried to shoot her. Yancy, this has got your name all over it. Take Clark with you again. You guys work well together. We've got a missing person at the beach. My God. Bykov is sitting on top of the editor and strangling him. Mr. Bykov, a question about your novels. At the end of Holy Rainbow, why does Oblomov sell his house? Give him a dose of pepper spray. Take the heaviest book off the table and hit the writer with it. Nah, let's just pepper sprayed. And he escaped. That was weak. For somebody with whose name's Strong, that was so weak.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Okay. Well, Wuggles, help them. Because, like, a fraction of a second later, I was going to get extra people. Okay, that took a while. Who'd you kill while we was gone? Actually, nobody's dead yet. Oh, God, I did it again. Touch wood for all the good it's been doing us. I know, that's it, where the mad writer strikes again. He's gone. God, it's terrible. We pepper sprayed the dude and he just ran off. Like, nope, fuck you. A pizza delivery man picked up an order in the morning and didn't return for the rest of the day. The manager said their couriers had been attacked and robbed a few times. They were very worried for the young man. The missing person is Robert Derry, who is known for his carelessness. He's also nearly been fired for absenteeism. Probably because he's, you know, a work-shy lout and he's gone to the beach to deliver a pizza and then he's decided to stick around with whoever's there. But Purdy and Mixon, go find this idiot. You know, you think you'd learn not to say that shit like that. I know, sorry.
1113 in progress.
An illegal arms sale at Kevin's Throat Bar. The public indecency with the naked guy on the motorbike firing his gun in the air. They caught him. Good man, Yancy. Yancy always comes through for us. Whoa, this is a big one. Tipsy bar visitor reported the bartender tried to sell him a gun. Basically, I was just sitting there drinking and complaining about my wife, who was insisting on a divorce. Bitch threatened to take away my children. Says I'm a drunk bastard and I don't appreciate her. He said over many a drink. Yeah, complaining about her. So I tell all to this bartender and he listened and nodded. Then he said, my friend, you've got to teach that bitch a lesson. Come on, I have exactly what you need in the back. I follow him. He's got a box with a bunch of guns. Pick one, he says. Give it to you cheap. But I just said I'll think about it and I'll give you and then I gave you guys a call. I was expecting him to say something like, you know what you need? An AK-47, and it turns out to be like a cocktail or something, you know. So he tried to sell me like a strategic bomber. He said, buy a B-52, you'll feel better. It's like, yeah, that's a cocktail. But anyway, wait for more people to come back. Alright, off we go. We're not going to send Yancey on this. He's getting all the glory lately. Strong, you can redeem yourself today. Take Chavez, Higgins, take SWAT, take Wuggles actually as well. You all need to up your game. What about the missing person? Haha, Mr. Derry met some girls on the beach and decided to stay and party with them. How did I know?
415 in progress.
Totally want to make a cocktail called an AK-47. There probably is one. You know what? Let's look it up. AK-47. There is apparently. Let's see what makes an AK-47 according to this website. I don't know because they've got this stupid thing that pops up. Right, here we go. Oh, it's one of those though where you just pour a bit of everything in, right? So it's a frat cocktail. 1/3 of an ounce of brandy, whiskey, gin, vodka, rum, bourbon, Contrio, fresh lime juice, and then fill it all off with soda water. Cocktails that are basically like, yeah, put 6 different types of random alcohols in are not cocktails in my opinion. That's just rubbish. Okay. I wouldn't order one of those. That sounds disgusting. Ew. Already looked up. 10 steps ahead of you already have the alcohol for it. Well, hey, make us one then and tell us how it is when you get home, yeah? Right, so, a passerby says there's a group of sports cars racing down the road at insane speeds. They'll kill anyone who gets in the way. These guys won't stop for nothing. Are they fast and furious? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah, it'll take you out. That's what it does. Absolutely. That's what it's meant to be. The bar is crowded and smoking. There's a skinny guy lying on the floor. The bartender is wiping the counter with a dirty rag. Oh man, the guy just passed out. Check the skinny guy's pulse. Everybody finish your drinks and get out. The bartender show you the back. Ah! The bartender drops his rag and puts his hand under the bar. The skinny guy on the floor starts to vomit. Keep the hands where we can see them. We should have taken aim. Damn it, Alchemist, look what you made happen by asking me if anyone died. It's all your fault. And it's Wuggles as well. We were just building her up. She was going to be chief of police one day. Now she won't. But we can sell these guns, so hey, that's good. They got the evidence at least. Did you see what happens when you say shit and you did this to yourself, fool? Uh-huh. Okay, let's open this one up. Oh my god, look at this. The guy's just sat outside on his horse like, what up? So, he uses the whip on the glass and breaks the glass, right? Then he slashes the guy across the face with it, supposedly. I mean, there he is holding his face as though he's been hit, so yeah, that might work. Maybe that happened, and then that happened, and then he got back on his horse. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, Armstrong, you're doing good today. You actually wrapped this one up in like 2 shifts. What is going on? I'm not used to this goodness. Maybe it's because we gave him that stripe, though. And that's booked his ideas up. I always wonder how SWAT cannot react fast enough before he can shoot 2 cops with a non-automatic weapon. I know. That's it. Would a whip break a pane of glass, though? I shouldn't think it would, to be honest. I mean, unless it had, like, metal barbs on the end or something, then it would only probably crack it. If it was, like, a single pane of, like, really old, thin, super thin glass, that probably wouldn't really work. But according to this, it did. So, hey, we can go get this fool. Man, we're ripping through the Sand Gang here. Mm-hmm. Martin Sand enjoys riding alone. Send 2 officers and the lead investigator. I should probably send SWAT with him. But no, we can do this. Purdy... Why am I taking these risks? I don't want to wait 2 more days to take this fool out. That's why. And he usually rides alone, right? So what's the abduction case? We've got 3 things now. So the kid bent over to pick something up. And then some crazy old woman... Did we get a... So the girl in the blue dress, playing near the hill, blah blah blah. An elderly woman walked up, took her by the hand and walked to her like she was dizzy. Didn't see anything suspicious but the crazy drunk car. Anybody else talk about an old woman? No, because there's 2 different colours of stuff here, look. Either one of these could be an old woman, let's be honest. Yeah, we can have kid, did that, and then one of these. I don't know which one. Oh, then again though, this here looks like this guy here, right, that he met. Okay, so it's going to be that one then. SWAT is back, isn't it? No, they're still out. Reckless endangerment, Yancey did it. So that's the street racers dealt with. They caught Vin Diesel and his gang. They're still stuck on the whip thing, I know. You gotta suspend your disbelief sometimes on this. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Armstrong's coming on now. He's doing good stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. We're working our way through the gang. I wonder if there's like a possibility of getting all of these other people in different playthroughs. Maybe different options open up different ones. Or maybe the investigations are randomized for like the gangs. And like the entry point is different with each playthrough. I wonder if that's the case. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Alright, Adam Savage. Calm down. That Ray's Armstrong just got another 110. He's on 990 now. He's catching Beasley up. Okay, so we've got another one here. Orson Sand. Okay, well, I guess Beasley will take that one, because that's going to be for tomorrow's shift. We can't open that one up now. Wuggles. Rip in pieces. Same with you, Higgins. You guys were actually becoming really good, kind of. Maybe not, but you could have been one day. I mourn the potential that we have lost here today. Now we've got 4 job openings to fill. Expert municipal public toilets need major repairs. Bigfoot Athletic Shoe Store organises a charity marathon. Good for them. Number of buses increased on all routes. The city's in good shape today, I think. Very much so. Oh, we've got a stripe we can hand out. Who gets this, I wonder? Who gets this? Not Donut. At least he's not turned up drunk. We didn't fire him either, did we? Who are we going to promote to a second stripe? Or a first stripe? Grant could get a first, but I think that Samaday, he's been with us a long time. He needs a second stripe now, right? Can you keep it for Shift B for Yancey? That's a good point, we could. Shift B's already got a lot of stripes in it, though. I think we need to start putting some more into Shift A. We'll give it to Samaday. Like, would the knot at the end of the whip crack be dense enough to move fast enough to break the glass if hitting the exact apex of its movement arc? The guy could be that skilled with his whip that he can do that. Absolutely. Because they always say, I mean, the crack of a whip is a sonic boom, right? Because the end, like, accelerates supersonic on the whip crack. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. It might be a load of complete codswallop, but, you know. But who cares? We're going to play Whiskey Tinged. Alright, we got any new cops we can hire? No, we don't. God damn. God damn. Well, we've got 4 openings, but we've only got 3 cops we can buy. I guess shift B. No, that's right. Oh, cool. There we go. I was not ill-informed. Alright then, well, I guess we'll hire all of these for shift B. Because there's a lot of 200 plus officers on shift B anyway. We can pair them up with these rookies and get them skilled up a bit more. Shift A needs another detective though, so what we're going to do, since it's now request day, I'm going to ask for a detective slot.
910C in progress.
The man killed by stapler. That's like an embarrassing way to go. Due to the shape of the whip and the curling arc that turns into it at the end of the whip, it breaks the sound barrier at the end of the whip. Okay, there we go then. 4 men flagged down a truck outside the diner and then pulled the truck driver out of the cab. The diner's cook called it in. Now they're searching the truck. One of the men is carrying an axe. Oh boy. Robbins. Look at this now. They're stacking up that they're overlapping each other. Take Donut. Time you actually get to bloody work, old man. Since you didn't come in drunk today, thank you for that, by the way. The Atticus Co-op still wants us to send a whole bunch of cops. Well, they can bugger off. I heard a PMC's in town displaying themselves for their security benefits and what have you. Maybe you should go put your hand in your pocket and hire them if you want people to clear the park. Because I'm not bloody doing it. The sound can make glass crack easily. Would that single supersonic pop be enough to break it? So that's the thing, I don't know if it would as well. Especially given the fact that around the frame of the glass would hold it together. It would need to actually be able to push in a large surface area to be able to create a hole like that. So yeah, you know, like a brick going through the window, there's a lot more size to the object. We have received a complaint from some students who say their new physical education teacher is extorting money from them for grades. Yeesh, Roy. Go deal with them. Take Castile with you again, because she's not really going anywhere yet.
I was trying to raise 10-1.
The robbery at the Blitz Cafe is getting serious. Dixon, back him up. Normally you need something with a large shockwave or something that matches the resonant frequency to break it. Holy shitballs, what is going on? Suspicious individual. A man called the emergency, whispering hysterically. He said he's sitting on the kitchen. What? Mephistopheles is coming over for a drink. It's the goddamn devil. Come and get him. What's this one? Modern windows are double layered, filled with gas between the layers to cut down on heat loss. Yeah, I think with this being the 80s, it might be more likely that this was like a single pane of glass, but yeah. An elderly homeless man was found urinating on the wall of the cathedral. He's one of the parishioners who found him grew furious. He threw the old man to the ground and beat the bottoms of his feet, shouting, "You're an animal, you deserve to walk, you don't deserve to walk this earth." Right, well, let's go and arrest that hideous creature. And of course we'll tell the homeless guy off for urinating on a public building, but still. That's not the way you deal with that shit. Drivers gathered at the City Hall parking lot protesting against the recent increase in vehicle tax. According to one eyewitness, they've set fire to tyres, but otherwise they're behaving fairly well. I'm sorry, but no, setting fires in the street is not behaving very frigging well. We'll go deal with that. And we'll leave this idiot. The police arrived at the gym during recess. The gym teacher spots them and tries to escape. The other exit is chained shut and the windows are secured with thick steel screens. Get out the handcuffs. Fire some shots in the air. Calm down, we just want to talk. No, get out the handcuffs. In a panic, the teacher quickly climbs the rope to the ceiling of the gym. Well, what do you know? You can climb a rope. See, to me, my experience in gym class was that the gym teachers weren't very good physical exercise themselves. They wanted us to climb the ropes, and I used to look and think, I bet you couldn't climb this rope. What are you asking me to climb this rope for? I'm 12. You know, what's your excuse? Oh, you're fat. That's why. Okay. Based in the 80s, we're also assuming the house was built in the 80s and not from earlier decades. Yeah, that's true. It could have been much earlier. It could be like an old farmhouse, so it could really have some old weak glass. You've lived in an old house with single-pane windows. That's it, yeah. One of the college buildings I went to at college actually had single-pane windows as well. They were like really old lattice windows. It was strange. So climb the rope after him. I can wait, my shift just started. Light the rope on fire. Oh my god. Alchemist, do I use fire to solve this situation? Okay, I can wait, my shift just started. We'll do that instead. He'll come down eventually. We'll be like, well, we'll just wait here for your arms to get tired. I'm tempted to set fire to the rope. The answer is always fire. No, we'll not bother. It's a good way to get fired ourselves. Okay, Donut finally did some work as well. That's good for him. This suspicious individual. We might actually have to send somebody for that. Oh man, I know, that was terrible. Oh my god, look, I can't deal with this, guys. Sorry, you're on your own. Don't die. Yeah, I can't send SWAT. Alright, they're good.
412A.
Alright, I can finally send a couple of people to this. A report on the assault with the homeless guy. God, that was a mad hour there. And then we've got an armed robbery. We should be able to attend this in a moment.
211 is
There we go. Tony Bingham broker spoke quickly on the phone. I just brushed up against some arsehole in a blue baseball cap out on the street, and he came up behind me, jabbed me in the back with a gun, and took my wallet, my watch, and my gold ring. While I was looking for a payphone to call the police, I saw him again. He's 10 yards away. I'm looking right at him. Robbins, this is your collar. Take Dixon. Go for it. Oh shit, the investigation. I almost forgot the investigation. Orson Sand. Let's start this one. The Hell on Wheels car dealership. Orson Sand kidnapped businessman Timothy Wayne. Relative of Bruce Wayne. Batman. Or Owlman. Timothy Wayne might be Owlman. Oh my god. We'll remember Owlman. If the person has no arms, is it still armed robbery? No. It is just armless. What if they're holding the weapon with their foot? Oh. That's a good question, actually. An official from the mayor's office will be visiting the bookstore today to present his biography, The Great Big Man's Business. It is necessary to ensure his safety. Well, that's why I'll send Iwase to that. I want to keep the city hall on my side. I want that extra detective spot. Got vandalism. Now I've got a good amount of officers. This is the most I've had so far. Veteran Daniel Crockett claims his neighbour, a student, is constantly taking shifts or shits on his front porch. Look, he's nearly plastered every step. This has to stop. Are you sure it's not some stray dog doing this, sir? I'll send Murata to deal with this.
1210 complete.
The drunk man confused his regular drinking companion with the devil. Of course he did. Because of course he did.
We've got a situation here.
There are a few people on the street, 2 of them wearing baseball caps. Seize the man in the blue cap, seize the man in the black cap. Carefully observe both. The suspect strikes the police officer and reaches for his gun. Grab a passerby and use them as a human shield or fire a warning shot. No, shoot him with a frigging taser.
910 complete.
No more dead officers today, please. It's getting expensive paying for the funerals. What's the proper English word for how thick glass is?
412A
In that
progress.
sense, I used it.
211 complete.
Actual culprits were a couple of stray dogs. Told you. Let me have a quick reread. Modern glass either has its 2 layers, and 2 layers of glass have different thickness. You have 3 layers with 2 being the same, different thickness breakthrough, blah blah blah. I believe you on that, blah blah blah. Okay. I don't really know if there is another word. I'm pretty sure you used it correctly, yeah. It would be thickness though, yeah, definitely. Actual culprits were stray dogs. The investigation has started. Orson Sands runs the protection racket in Freeburg, solves all sorts of problems for the Sand family. No restaurant in the city does business without him knowing about it. Timothy Wayne owns the Hell on Wheels car dealership. He doesn't like to waste money waste away in the back office and prefers to meet clients and make sales in the showroom. Wayne secretly began to work with Varga shortly after he came to town. Sound found out and decided to make a vivid example of Timothy Wayne in case anyone else had any ideas about going against the family. There we go. So Orson Sand and 2 accomplices drove to the Hell on Wheels car dealership in a red emergency vehicle. So they stole the fire truck. Okay. Orson Sand doesn't use weapons, he's a very athletic man and can do whatever he needs with his bare hands. Ooh. Timothy Wayne's shoes were found on the sidewalk near the showroom entrance. Apparently he resisted when the kidnappers dragged him to the car. Alright, well, crack on then. You guys get me some information. We've got an assault going on meanwhile. Enraged by the latest wave of cuts at the plant, Adair Ortiz attacked his boss and beat him severely. His co-workers are afraid Mr. Ortiz really snapped. Really, what gave it away when he beat his boss senseless and called the police? One husky iron worker said this: "Why do I need to know that he's a husky iron worker? He's a really husky iron worker." We've always had problems with Ada. He gets angry a lot, but this time it's different. His eyes are bloodshot and he's growling like a wild beast, and he's about to throw the boss into a vat of molten metal. Holy shit. No! Not on my watch! Let's put some more music on. Let's listen to this one again. This wasn't bad. Hush Money was good.
1111A in progress.
Drug trafficking in progress at the port again. A witness saw several cars in the port surrounded by a dozen armed men. They were unloading something suspicious from a container. Well, we'll send SWAT. Paddy Wagon. Roy can get this collar with Dixon and Klausner.
We've got a situation here.
Oh my god. Adair Ortiz is standing over a vat of molten metal. He's wearing a protective suit and holding an unconscious boss by the throat, screaming like a wild man. Push the suspect and victim away from the vat. Shoot the suspect. He's wearing a protective vest, so shooting him's a bad idea. Try and push them away from the vat.
412A.
Ayy. To be honest, I expected to lose one officer there. Thought someone's gonna go in his place. I was hoping it would be Donut. Coming in drunk. Being a disappointment. We received an anonymous tip that a local car dealership is being used to smuggle heroin. It's Hell on Wheels car dealership. Whoa. According to the anonymous source, the drugs are hidden in a spare tire. You'll see. what's happening over here meanwhile? Did you guys get that done? Yes, did you find drugs? You found heroin? Really? Sell it. The abduction case has some slides now.